Morning, everyone. My name is Brandon Palmerini. I'm with the Italy America Chamber of Commerce, and we're here today with Man-Li from the Small Business Administration for another informative webinar, during which you'll have the chance to learn about investing in America, as the title suggests. If you have any questions, please type them in the chat so that we can read them at the end of the webinar. And yeah, thank you so much, Man-Li, and I'll leave you to the rest of the time.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending today's webinar, especially after the long weekend. So I would talk about investing in America. But before that, just want to let you know, if you go to sba.gov, you can see all the SBA's information in more than 30 different languages. No matter what stage of your business, actually, we have information and training for you. If you see the business guide, the first one will be, 10 steps to start your own business. But I believe you already have your business, okay? Then important is funding. So SBA, we have different kind of funding programs, guarantee loan, and also we coordinate with 11 government agencies for there are 2 grants. One is Small Business Innovation Research Program. The other one is Small Business Technology Transfer Program. I hope you can explore those opportunities to get the grants. And then very important for the government contracting, businesses need to learn. It's not easy to get the first contract because the government doesn't know you and doesn't know that you want to do business with government. But today, for the investing in America, I would talk about actually how to find those opportunities. But if you want to learn the details about government contracting, please send me an email, and then I will send you my webinars on that topic. So actually, SBA launched the Investing America Resource Hub in May. So you can see here all the information. They will update the information from time to time. So the first information, because for Investing in America, federal provide funding for each of the states, 50 states. So this is the information about New York, okay? So $90.5 billion in private sector commitment and $27.8 billion in public invested in, that's what, we will go to the detail, clean energy, infrastructure and manufacturing under the Biden-Harris administration. Because go to the detail, you can see here. President Biden actually signed you can see there are 4 acts: American Rescue Plan, Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, CHIPS and the Science Act, and the Inflation Reduction Act. So all the programs, under these 4 acts, actually, they get funding. But normally it's by the state to implement, especially for the grants and the rebates. But for the contracting, also have a contract from federal government agency and the states contracts. So we will go to the detail. So there are mainly we have the three categories. The first one is home repair and construction. So because SBA, we focus on business. So today I will focus talking about, for the business, what we should do, how you can take the opportunities. But also very important because I hope that small business can prepare. Especially I met with some community leaders, and some of the leaders, they asked me, they say they heard about the solar roof, right? A lot of business call them, say, oh, there is an incentive for them. But they ask me, they say, is that real? Is really from government? I say yes. And they say, can you just talk about that, those incentives? So I realized a lot of communities, maybe they didn't realize that's real from government's funding, and it's true, okay? It's true funding that actually you can get for the tax credit and the rebate. So that's why we want to encourage business. You should get the information, especially, my PowerPoint, I will send that to you. Then you should share the information with your client. You should prepare the marketing kits, to promote this, so you can get customers from the homeowners and the renters, okay? So there are rebates and tax credit can to reduce the cost of clean energy and energy efficiency projects. Later, I will go to the detail. But for you, you should do the marketing to your potential customers, okay? And also construction opportunities. The second one is government contracting and subcontracting. We know federal government, have so many opportunities as a contractor or subcontractors. Now, give fundings to state. So state have a lot of funding to give out a lot of contract. So even the construction, the home repair, they have a lot of opportunities for you. Later, we will go to the detail. And third one is for the manufacturers, okay? So of course, all the business actually, not all the business, most of the business, if you sell the products, you get your products from manufacturer. So I hope that, you can share the information with your suppliers. Let them know there are grants actually for them. So there's the grant fundings actually. You don't think that maybe you think there's nothing to do with you, but I think this is a good one for you to help your suppliers and the customers program. That's why SBA, we are here to provide you the information, okay? And also there are rural and agricultural small businesses, but today I didn't know that if any of you, but if you are actually have special programs for you too. So the first one, I want to talk about the home energy rebates. Just remember each of the programs actually under, I already mentioned those 4 acts. So you should remember under which, like this one, is under Inflation Reduction Act, IRA. Because later when you search online, they will ask you, you have to put a keyword. So you have to put an IRA, okay, or you choose that IRA. So it will be easier for you to find those opportunities, okay? So you can see here, $35 billion clean energy investment managed through Department of Energy. So this is the U.S. Department of Energy, okay, under the IRA. When you when you look for the opportunities, and actually for the Inflation Reduction Act, there are $8.8 billion in rebates under this act. So there are two actually divided by 2 categories. The first one is home efficiency rebates, and the other one is home electrification and appliance rebates. I will talk about the detail later. So these 2 programs together, we call home energy rebates, okay? So I know a lot of terms maybe you have to remember. And right now, I'm very proud that actually New York State is the only state got approval and get funding, okay? Because most of the states, some of them, they already submitted the proposal. or some of them, they are preparing for the proposal because the deadline to send out the proposal is January 31st, 2025. Okay, so the New York, we already got funding. So now we go to the detail. Okay, for the home energy rebates program, please go to the links here, the website that I provided here. I already mentioned, because the state will implement the program. So today I tell you what those situation, the requirement, but states actually, they may have something added to that. So federal give the guidance instruction to all the states, but states actually have the right, they can add something in detail. Okay, so that's why I encourage you, go to the state's website and subscribe it so you can receive the update information. Okay, so how do you find out, which state, if you're not in New York State, how do you find out which states already got funding? So you can see our tracker shows which states and territories have applied for and received funding. So I hope that you can share, okay? You can share with people in other states. So if your customers, they really need to update anything for saving energy, they cannot wait later. Actually, start from last year, 2023, already have the tax credits, and also, like I mentioned, the solar rules, they get tax credit and other things. Also have the weatherization assistance programs. Those already have funding. So, just you can give them advice that do not wait. Okay, just use those two programs. And also, you can see here. Okay, so help American family lower energy costs. Doing what? First one, if they can upgrade home appliance, okay, or insulating their home, insulation business, okay, this is huge. Or you just install heat pumps, or later, actually, we can have more electric machines, actually, and make additional energy efficient improvement, okay, it can be included. So of course, they have to do the assessment to show that actually, if they do the improvement or upgrading, they can save the energy. So you can see that this is how it works. Okay, and especially these programs actually for the low income household, actually they will get more money. Okay, so at least, okay, so at least half of the rebates have to go to those low income households. So later we will see the detail, but I already mentioned that states maybe can change some of the requirement. Okay, so if your customers actually they ask about the tax credit, you can share with them this link and the information with them. I'm not going to go to the detail. I'm going to talk about the future programs here. So for the home energy rebates, okay, actually I already mentioned there are two programs. The first one is a home efficiency rebate. So that actually will go up to $4.3 billion in this program, okay? And the second one is home electrification and appliance rebate. Means, if you sell the appliance, use those Energy Star appliance, actually, totally this program will have $4.5 billion. Okay? So for more information, you really, I encourage you to sign up. Okay, sign up the email updates. I got the information almost every day. So you can see this is on June 24th. You can see New York is the only state nationwide already have rebates available. And 4 states actually, they already get approval. Okay, actually it's on June 24th. So New York have the funding, but we are waiting for their platform for business can apply. So this is just show you before, okay? We are the first state get approval. So this is more detail how how much grants, but I mentioned here $4.3 million or billion dollars actually, based on the energy saving predicted from a home energy upgrade. Okay, so this is for the home energy upgrade. They have to do the assessment and see how much energy can save. The second one is $4.3 billion based on the purchase or installation of high efficiency home appliances and equipment. Later, you will see more details about exactly what equipment or appliances. Okay, so that's why the last paragraph actually they emphasize. Okay, states actually they can have more details, regulations or requirements. So I'm going to talk about small business contractor. Okay, so if you want to be the contractor, the state approved contractor, you can work your like New York State Energy Office. Okay, so New York State Energy Office is the one that actually they will provide those opportunities for you, and you have to be state certified. So I put here NYSERDA. Okay, that's the website that you can go to. Because for federal actually, we have the legal requirement documents, ALRD. We provide $150 million to states so they can provide training and education to contractor that want to involve in this installation of home energy efficiency and electrification improvement. Okay, so they were trained and the certified contractor. So please go to the website I just mentioned. Okay, New York SERDA to be the contractor for the opportunities. Okay, to repair, to improve those home energy. So this is how details actually I put here. Okay, how you should in the industry. Okay, so they list here. Okay, so including installer, energy auditors, consultants, and engineers, appliance vendors, and service providers. Okay, so actually this is a lot of industry getting involved. So why become a qualified contractor? I think everyone, you know that, okay? So depends on the programs. Contractors could receive project and customer leads and ability to offer rebates and incentive to customers, to your customers. So access to customized sales and or installation trainings, marketing materials, rewards, and the recognitions. And you can, you have ability to participate in the low interest Green Jobs, Green New York financing program, and also invitations to those roundtable discussions. And also you can access to cost sharing through the, those advertisement and training for clean energy partner program. So a lot, okay? And for New York State, they're looking for qualified contractor offering the clean energy equipment and services required to transfer New York for a greener future. So here, for the federal government, okay, you should do the marketing to your target customers. So this is the information I hope that you can send to your customers. So let them know this is a real good opportunities for them. And so I put a slides here. Okay, so what homeowners can do to prepare for the rebate. So I already mentioned they should get assessment. Okay, so there are different companies they can get. I think in New York State, actually, they say they will list all those qualified, okay, or certified assessment organization or business. Okay, so this is to help your customers. So I think this is the information for you, okay, to talk to your customers. I put it here. So this is the requirement. I think it's very important for you to know that. So can homeowner participate in both programs? I mentioned there is efficiency, and the other one is electrification. Okay, so yes, okay. The household, if the household meet all the income requirement for both programs, actually they can, but they cannot combine with other federal grants or rebates for the same single upgrade. Just one job, they cannot get combined with other rebates. Okay, so wait for the New York State's detailed information. Okay, so I would talk about contracting and subcontracting first. Okay, so you can see here. This is for the federal government. So you will see the federal government and also state government, they all have the contract opportunities, okay? Like U.S. Department of Energy, okay? Okay, so here, you can see the certification is very important. This is a notice. Actually, if you are qualified to certify for the 8A, 8A is economically and socially disadvantaged business. So for federal government, there are 14% of the contract amount will be set aside for you. Means, you know, every year government, they spend more than $500 billion. And for each state, okay, each government agency, their purchase more than 14% have to buy or get a contract from the 8A certification certified business. But this is the newest announcement. Means because they want to upgrade their certifications and platform. Is certified.sba.gov. So they were they would upgrade the website. So actually from August 1st, actually cannot submit the new application. So I encourage you, if you are qualified to certify for 8A, submit that, okay, before August 1st, because after the August 1st, we don't know how long. They say will be early September, but anything can happen. So I encourage you to certify as soon as possible. Okay, so this is the information. But if you already certified or you already submit your application, then you won't be impacted by this announcement. Okay, so contracting, there are three categories. The first one is general infrastructure contracting and subcontracting. So for the federal and state, this is under bill, okay? I mentioned that you should remember is under which law, okay? This is by the Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, because when you search, actually they will have a list to ask you, so you can select the right one. Otherwise, maybe you cannot find the opportunity. The second one is for high-speed internet contracting opportunities. Actually is under the BEAD. BEAD is Broadband Equity, Access and Deployment Program. The third one, if you want to get a contract from Department of Transportation, this is under the bill too. Okay, so for later, I will show you for U.S. Department of Transportation. Okay, here. So how to get the contract from them. So you can see here, okay, they already have allocated all their fundings to different projects, including road, bridges, and major project. Okay, so I won't read that amount, just let you know which one actually you will have the opportunity. Public transit, electric vehicles and buses, environmental, remediation, and power infrastructure. And also on the right side, transportation safety, passenger and freight rails, airport, ports, and waterways, other areas of investment. So you can see each of them have a lot of fundings actually coming for you. Okay, so this is more information that we put here. This is for the U.S. Department of Transportation. They have a SBTRC here. So there's a Small Business Transportation Resource Center. I will mention that they provide information, okay, here. So this is, I work with them actually. So we will have 3 Investing America's webinar. And other than that, I will also make presentations on the bonding, SBS bonding program, surety bond programs, and also other informations. Actually, they will have a training that you have to participate that, and you can also certify with them. Okay, so this is something extra. Okay, for electric vehicle charging station. This is a special opportunities. Okay, so state, you can go to the state plans for that. So this is a bill, okay, and I mentioned that, okay, bill, Bipartisan Infrastructure Law. So how do you take the advantage? Okay, we put here the steps that you should do, okay? So I will go to the detail when I talk about those government contracts. So you definitely should learn about certification. Other certification, including for federal government, okay? Women-owned business is 5%, and for service disabled veterans, it's 3%. Hub zone. Hub zone is historically underutilized business zone, 3%. And I already mentioned for the socially economic disadvantage, we have 14%. Okay, so if you're certified, set aside for you. So if you're qualified, please certify as soon as possible. Do not wait until you see the opportunities, and because it takes a while, okay, to certify. I heard now it's all delayed. Okay, so certify as soon as possible. Excuse me. Okay, so this is more resources for you. Okay, all the links have a lot of information. I think everyone needs to learn. So here, okay, so for the bill funding, Department of Transportation, how do you find those federal opportunities? Okay, like a Federal Highway Administration or Federal Aviation Administration. So you can check U.S. Department of Transportation. Okay, for state, you can go to State Department of Transportation or Transit and Airport authorities. Okay, so they can you can find those opportunities here. Okay, so just let you know that you have to enter the keyword to find the opportunities. So this is direct federal procurement. You can see that you have to register on sam.gov first, okay? And you find opportunities in the procurement opportunities forecast. That's for the future, okay? And also states, I would mention state Department of Transportation. So a lot of information here. So please go to the links here, find the opportunities, okay? Actually, all the categories for 5 years bill, okay? So it's not just now, okay? I don't think right now, actually, I didn't see until unless like JFK and LaGuardia Community College, LaGuardia airports, they already in the construction and they get more funding for that. But others, because this bill act actually is for 5 years. So the next next 5 years we'll have a lot of opportunities for you. So that's why we want to just encourage you to certify as soon as possible. So here, you should visit Department of Transportation procurement forecast to search. You can see here. Okay. Step 2, you can see you can enter those keywords. Okay, like by operating administration or competition type or procurement category and select bill. Okay, bill opportunities drop down menu, or you can just select bill opportunities to search that bill related contract. Okay, and then if you see any one, you just click on it and we'll have the detailed information like solicitation, okay, all the requirements, what's the words, what you have to do, reach out to the point of contact, okay, that's very important. I know a lot of business, they find opportunities, they just go to write their proposal right away. But I think the key point is you should contact the person manager and ask more details and let them know you're interested in these opportunities and ask them what you can do, okay, to maybe for your proposal, okay, to build up the good relationship with that person, point of contact person is critical, okay, so just give you the hint for that. For the state, okay, Department of Transportation, also you go to their forecast, okay, and you find opportunities. You also have to contact the point of contact, like I mentioned. Have to do the marketing, okay. A lot of business actually, they came to my procurement webinar. And they told me, they say they're already certified for many years, but they never get any contract. I asked them, I said, did you do the marketing? And they said, oh, we didn't know we have to do the marketing. Yes, you have to do the marketing to the government agency, okay? So for the electric vehicles charging station, I already mentioned that. This is the center I mentioned. They have the training, okay? They haven't decided the date yet, okay, but this year will be different. Normally they have like 1 week, but now they will just have the 2 whole days to complete the training for you, okay. So this is an opportunity, examples actually for the AA company. He find opportunities, so he visit those filters, like I mentioned, okay, under the bill opportunities and AA, if you have any certification and construction, find opportunities, okay, see the details and contact that person. So there are some questions we'd like to share with you. One business, he's certified for the hot zone. So he asked, can he use that to advantage with a state project? The answer is no. For HUB zone is for federal government contract. If you find a federal opportunities, that's for that, set aside for that, but not for state. Okay, but usually state have other certification. Okay, like MWBE, minority and women owned. So you have to certify for all of them. Okay. And the second one for the bonding programs, most of the construction company, if they get government contract, they need to have a bonding program. So a lot of small business cannot get contract because they cannot get that. So SBA, we have for federal level surety bond program. For state, actually, they also have. So I have to talk to the state to find out theirs. And then third one, how can I make sure I receive payment on time? Okay, so the first things you should do is make sure your accounting system, okay, the basic, they can send out the invoice as soon as you finish the work. Because for federal government, actually, you don't have to worry about the payment. By law, they have to pay you within 30 days of the invoicing. Okay, so make sure your accounting systems actually is ready. And also, SBA, we have different financing programs like express loan. Actually, if you need emergency need, like you have to show the government agency that you can finish the work, you can talk to our, the SBA's guarantee loans, express those lenders. Okay, talk to them. I think it's very important. A lot of business didn't realize nobody will give you money in advance when you do the work. You have to show them you are financially strong enough to finish the work. Okay, so and also you have to submit your financial those documents, okay, to show that actually you're financially strong enough. And also we have one-on-one counseling with our resource partner like SCORE, a Small Business Development Center and Women Business Center. And also Apex Accelerator, okay? Those Apex Accelerator is the organization can help you with the government contract, including the local government and federal government, okay? And also the bonding programs, you can find bond agencies in your state. So SBA's website have that list. If you cannot find it, please contact me, okay? I will have a webinar to talk about the bonding support. So here, just mention a little bit is that. So we covered several major categories of work. One is the BEAD. The BEAD ensures the full payment and performance bonding from the contract bidder. For payment, make sure that full payment to your suppliers and subcontractors. The third one, performance, means your full completion of a contract. And the last one is ancillary, is maybe after you finish the work, still have to do some maintenance or something wrong, have to fix it. So for the performance and payment bond guarantees, have to pay SBA a fee of 0.6%, but SBA does not charge a fee for big bond guarantees. Okay, so eligible business, you have to be a small business, and if you get a government contracting, can go up to $14 million. With non-federal contract up to $9 million. Okay, and of course you have to meet surety companies their requirement too. Okay, so we will go to the detail when we talk about that. Okay, so this is surety programs information. Okay, now I want to talk about the grants for manufacturers. So this one, if those are manufacturers, the qualification I put here, okay, must be a U.S. manufacturer and yearly energy bills between 100,000 and $3.5 million within 150 miles of an IAC. IAC is Industrial Assessment Center. They do the assessment free, okay? So then if the report come back for your assessment report, they have the recommendation, say what you should do to improve the energy. You can get the funding, the grants, okay, up to 50% of the qualifying project cost, and maximum amount is $300,000 for each of the manufacturer. So if you're not a manufacturer, if you have a supplier, you know the manufacturer, let them know about these grant opportunities, okay? So the second topics I want to talk about is rebates and grants. This is for the home energy rebate. How to, small business, how can you take advantage of that? I already mentioned, totally $8.8 billion will go to this energy rebate funding, okay? And you can see the center, that's very important. What industry you can get involved? If you are the installation service for those energy efficiency project, you are eligible for this. For example, weatherization business or HVAC and plumbing companies, electricians, and other home improvement companies. Okay. So on the left side, for home efficiency, each home can get between $2,000 and $8,000, depends on how much you can save the energy. And on the right side is a home electrification and appliances. You can get up to $14,000 per home, okay, for the appliances or the electrifications. So the rebate, okay, who is eligible? Household of all incomes are eligible. A lower income household will get more rebates. And what projects we already mentioned, okay, related all the different improvement, including efficient windows, doors, and installation materials. And but state, okay, each state actually they can add something or limit something, okay. And efficiency projects that produce at least 20% in predict energy saving. So can go up to $4,000. With 35% actually in predicted energy saving can get up to $8,000. This is the home electrification and appliance rebate. You can see here, okay. You can go up to $8,000 for Energy Star certified electric heat pump, okay, or electric road service center or wiring, okay, heat pump, water heater. Okay, I won't read all of them. So I think you're looking for if your business in that category, okay. So only available to low or moderate income household. Okay, so this is for electrification and appliances, okay, not for the improvement installation. Okay, so this is the requirement that you own a multi-family building with low or moderate income household comparison, okay, comprises at least 50% of the residents. I think a lot of apartments in New York City especially, okay, or governmental, commercial, nonprofit entities carry out projects for low or moderate income household or multi-family building owners. Okay, so what's the definition of low income household they put here? Okay, so you have to find out those numbers or we wait until the states contact the states to find out if you're qualified for that. Okay. For the small business, actually, what you should do, okay, become an approved home energy contractor. I already mentioned, okay, contact the New York Department of Energy and find out the updated information. They provide training and also certified. I saw actually they already have certified business on the list. So contact them as soon as possible, okay? So this is the examples, HVAC company. So they learn about these programs. They contact their states, Department of Energy, and then apply to be a contractor. Okay, so it's approved. And after he completes his first project, his customer pay him the amount due minus the rebate. Okay, I think that this time the rebates is different from previous, or the rebate is actually is in front. Okay, you can reduce, okay, the minus that rebate. So customers, they don't have to pay that. Also, SBA, we have financing programs to help you. So here, okay, so this is important because you were explained to your customers. So this is funding opportunities for them. So here, okay, the working capital products. So SBA's express loan for you. Okay, you can borrow up to $500,000 and you can get approval within 1 week. So if you need that. So this is for the IAC. I mentioned that you have to do the assessment. So you can see here, $80 million for this IAC for the manufacturer. Okay, so they can get up to $300,000 per manufacturer. Can cover up to 50% of the cost. After they get an assessment and have the report, recommendation, they did the work, so can cover up to 50% of the cost. So I think in the business actually manufacturer, actually, why not? Okay, it's a free assessment. I think that all the manufacturers should take advantage of that. So we please share the information. They get a free qualified assessment, and then they do the work and apply for grant funding, okay, and then get selected and receive grant funding. And so this is information. On the left side, what projects are eligible? Okay, you can see here, energy, okay, materials, efficiency, cybersecurity, improve the site. I think everybody need that. Okay, improve the site cybersecurity and also improve site productivity, reduce site waste production, and reduce site greenhouse gas emissions or non-greenhouse gas pollution. And on the right side, who is eligible? Okay, gross annual sales of less than $100 million, annual energy bills between $100,000 and $3.5 million, and less than, okay, fewer than 500 employees. Okay, so this is I think a lot of businesses qualify for this. So there are two choices, okay, for free assessment. The left one, okay, is go to the IAC. So I have the link here for you to search. The second one, you can choose the tabs. Okay, so number 1 and number 2, they all provide free assessment. But third-party assessment, we have the list here. But Department of Energy cannot guarantee that third-party assessment will be free. Okay, so please use number 1, number 2 first. So this is the IAC map here. So you can contact them, but I think have to be less than 150K in potential annual saving. So this is that actually is on a rolling basis. Okay, you can do that now. They would do the quarterly decision, the review. So the next one will be June 30th. Okay, so if you have questions, actually you can contact them directly. So this is good opportunities for everyone. And for TAP, okay, so same thing there. I provided the links here for you. Okay, so you should contact them and do the on-site energy tabs. So this is the example, like I mentioned, get a free assessment, okay, and then get a report and do the recommendation, what they recommended, and then you get is approval, okay, so the company is approved for an INC grant, and then complete the project, submit the invoice to IAC, okay, you submit the invoice to the IAC implementation grant program team. So you can get the money within 30 days, right? So SBA, we have financing programs for you, have one-on-one counseling for you, especially a lot of business, no matter what kind of financing programs, I just want to introduce to 7A program is the most general one. So you can borrow up to $5 million. And 504 loan is for business to get to buy the property or machinery, equipment. Okay, so you only pay 10% down, and SBA will lend you 40%, and SBA will find the lenders to lend you 50%. So actually, you will borrow money from 2 lenders. Okay, and then how do you find those lenders? We cannot recommend any private sectors. So we have a lender match. You go to the lender match, you answer the questions about how much money you want to borrow, what money is for, and your business situation. So those lenders actually, within 48 hours, those lenders, they think you're lendable, actually they will contact you. Then you can talk to them, ask them the questions, then you choose the best one that you want to make the loan. Okay, you want to borrow money from them. Okay, so this is everyone work together. You help your customers and you help your suppliers, and you become a contractor, save your customers money, and for governments, actually, for federal and state, we are all here to support you. So this is my email address. Please just shoot me an email, okay? So I will send you this PowerPoint and also my other trainings actually related to the government contracting. And also, I think certification is very important, and also how to do the marketing to the government agency. Those are related to this program. And also marketing strategies for your business, very important. So this concludes my presentation today. Do we have any questions now?
Yes, there was one question asking about the content which will be sent out. Both the recording of this webinar and the slides will be sent out. So if you have any more questions, you can ask them once you receive that content. And if there's any other questions, which I don't see in the chat.
Yeah, they can ask, right? They can.
Yeah, of course.
There, okay. So please unmute your mic. If you, I would like to know, can you share one thing you learned today that you think can help your business? Okay, anybody want to share? And of course, I'd like to thank you for attending this webinars. A lot of information. So, and you have to take the action, okay? Take actions to find those opportunities to get ready to do the marketing to your customers. But can anyone just share? This is marketing time, okay? You can introduce your business. And then one thing that you have learned today that you think will really help your business. You can just unmute yourself.
Or type it in the chat. Those are both.
Or typing.
I see some people maybe are having to go.
Okay, yeah, Tom, I see many of you just come back to a long weekend. Okay.
Yeah. Well, if you do have any other questions, just you can send them out at a later date. I think we'll. It seems like no one is typing anything.
Okay, so that's okay, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming and for participating. Thanks everyone for attending. We'll send out this content at a later date, and hope everyone has a good day.
Thank you. See you next time.